Have you ever been picked on in school, whether it was about your clothes, abilities, or looks? Have you ever picked on someone else that was different in some way? Well, this book, Wonder, is a realistic fiction book. It's about a boy that looks different and is picked on and made fun of wherever he goes. His name is August, or as they call him, Augie. He loves Star Wars very much, and he was born with this facial birth defect that causes his face to look different than everyone else's. This book is heartbreaking and also heartwarming. He is starting school for the first time at Beecher Prep. His mom has homeschooled him up until now because of his many surgeries he has undergone throughout his life. He will be in 5th grade. This book is not only told through Augie's point of view, but through his family and a couple of friends' point of view as well. Augie starts school knowing only 3 people, Julian, Charlotte, and Jack Will, that had shown him around school prior to the beginning. He seems to like Jack Will as a friend. Julian seems to be a bully, and Charlotte, she's nice too. Jack, Will, and Augie have almost every class together, and they take them beside each other. When Augie goes to lunch, a girl named Summer comes to sit with him. Things are going as well as to be expected. People won't touch him because they say he has the plague. He really has nothing anyone can catch. Halloween comes, which is Augie's favorite holiday because he can wear a mask and cover his differences for one day. When Augie was 5 or 6, Miranda, Via's friend, gave him an astronaut helmet. He wore that helmet everywhere so nobody could see his face and hoped that no one would know who he was and wouldn't treat him any different. Augie was supposed to be Boba Fett for the school Halloween party, but things didn't work out that morning, so he went to school as the Bleeding Scream. When he got to class, he heard Jack, who he thought of as his best friend, say some bad things about Augie. Jack even said that if he had Augie's face, he would kill himself. Augie was heartbroken and ended up checking out of school. The story is then told through Via's point of view. Via is starting a new high school. She is kind of excited because no one there knows her brother. Via always felt like she was second to her parents because of Augie's surgeries and sicknesses. She often thought about genetics to see if her kids would carry the genes for this facial defect. Halloween came and Via stayed home from school because her grands had died the prior year, and she was upset. She thought her and her mom would have a day together until Augie's school nurse called because he was sick. That evening, Via dressed up to take Augie to the parade, but she was surprised when he didn't want to go. She knew how much he liked Halloween and knew something must be wrong. Augie finally told her what was wrong and then went with her to the parade. Next, the story was told through Summer's point of view. Summer was often asked why she hung out with Augie. Summer and Augie became good friends and even worked on their Egyptian project together. Augie had told about Jack, but made her promise not to say anything. Now the story moves to Jack's point of view. Jack reflects back on when Mr. Tushman called his mom to ask him about showing the new kid around the school. When his mom told him the boy had a face defect, Jack knew who she was talking about because they had seen him at the park. Jack didn't want to go, but changed his mind when Mom was about to scold him for the way he and his brother acted towards Augie. Jack and Augie had become friends since they sat beside each other in every class. Augie even helped Jack a lot, especially in science. After Halloween, Augie would not speak to Jack, and if he did, it was very short. Jack couldn't figure out why, but asked Summer, and all she said was, "Bleeding Scream." He thought and thought about those words, but was still lost. I am excited to continue reading to find out if Jack figures things out so he and Augie are back friends.